The days and weeks after Jason's death were pretty rough. Feeling pretty lost, pretty helpless. Didn't really know what to do, what to think. Family was there. Knew some people that had gone through some sort of loss, but it was just as far as, hey, what happened to you? This is what happened to me, and that's about as far as it went. Really just didn't know what to do. I think I was so busy, I guess, the first week, I just didn't really know how to deal with it. I had to kind of be the structure and the strong one, I guess. So it was pretty tough first couple weeks. I think I grieved different than Amy. I think for the man and the woman, I think the biggest thing is the woman automatically has an emotional bond with the baby. Emotional and physical bond. The man has not really much. I mean, just knowing that the baby's in the womb, and the expectation of excitement and all that. But so I think the grief is definitely different. It's for the woman, it actually feels like they're, from what Amy described, that she lost someone that she knew, where I had, the connection of, okay, I named him Jason. This was what we were expecting, but that was about it. So that was probably the biggest factor in the grief difference. Was it took her a lot more to deal with, where, up front right there, where I didn't have that. So it was tough to see her deal with that. Yeah, I think I was given an opportunity to express my grief. The communication was there as much as it could have been. I mean, I think it was tough for me to communicate my feelings like it is for any man. But then you don't want to talk too much, because then it's going to bring up some emotion with the wife or the female. It's tough to see them cry. I mean, you're the man, you're supposed to be able to fix everything, and you just can't fix that. So I think I was hesitant to say a lot of what I wanted to say to her, which was why it was really great to find a group and get that rolling. Participated in the Heartstrings infant loss support group, and going in not really knowing what to expect, just trying to do something. Amy had tried some other formal counseling before, and it didn't really work out. It was more of a let's see if we can prescribe you this drug and make you feel better, and that was not what neither one of us wanted. So that didn't work out. That was very short. So we were real excited about trying something new as a couple. She had done her thing. For me, my release was more honestly working, which didn't help anything. So the group, when we found the group and started with the group, not knowing what was gonna happen, first day was really tough. But I think being in an atmosphere with all those other people and seeing that raw emotion, it made it a lot easier to deal with a lot of that stuff. And for me, it was now an outlet other than family and my wife to say what I wanted to say. I think having other men in the group was great. It would have been completely different if we didn't have a lot of other men in the group. I think, I think initially you, as a man, and I'm sure a woman would do the same thing, but you see how much emotion the other guys are going to show, and that kind of tends to say, okay, I can go there, and I think the men in the group I was in were able to show as much as they wanted to show. There was some that didn't show a lot, and some, including myself, that felt like we could show everything. And I could say what I wanted to say and see my wife crying, know that I didn't have to stop what I had to do because other people were there to help her. I don't know where we would be right now if we didn't go through Heartstrings. You know, I think just trying to deal with it with husband and wife alone and no support, just family, I don't see how people would be able to do that, honestly. This family eventually gets to that point where they're kind of, they may say it, they may not, but you know that they've had enough, and it's like, okay, you need to move on now. And, you know, we don't want to talk about this every time we get together or something like that. And even between the husband and wife, it's, you know, you don't want to keep bringing it up, you know, talk about it. So I think the group was just awesome. I mean, it changed their lives, I think.